A Dalton home that she leased to Mayor Tiffany Henyard has filed eviction papers. She says Henyard has not paid her rent, and now she wants her.
South suburban politician Tiffany Henyard.
Tiffany Henyard's career has taken a dramatic and abrupt turn from historic achievement to scandal, plagued notoriety, after she was praised as a trailblazer and the first Black woman to hold the office of mayor of Dalton. Henyard, which was formerly regarded as a symbol of advancement in the little Illinois town, is currently the target of mounting charges of financial wrongdoing, corruption, and embezzlement of public monies. Dalton is dealing with the fallout as her once promising political career teeters on the verge of collapse. A term that started out promisingly has devolved into a show of incompetent leadership, extravagant personal spending, and growing legal issues that have left the town in ruins. Henyard's alleged misappropriation of town funds for private gain, which includes extravagant first-class airfare, opulent hotels, and dubious purchases that have infuriated Dalton's residents, is at the center of the dispute. A $10,000 stay at the Four Seasons Hotel in Atlanta and a reported $43,000 Amazon shopping spree in a single day are two of the most startling accusations. Trustees rushed to save the town's finances as soon as these accusations were made public. But the harm was already great. In addition to increasing Dalton's debt, Henyard's actions have jeopardized the city's infrastructure and vital services. The situation has only gotten worse because of her defiance in the face of these charges. She has continuously refused to assist with investigations or back efforts to hold Dalton's financial practices accountable. The town's administration has been further hamstrung by Henyard's aggressive methods, which include rejecting harsher spending limitations and vetoing plans to employ external auditors. Public annoyance has escalated, as evidenced by crowded town hall meetings, demonstrations, and social media campaigns calling for her resignation. Henyard still presents herself as a misunderstood leader who is being attacked in spite of this mounting criticism. Her public image has fueled the flames. Henyard, known as the super mayor, has come under fire for his pranks. Many have questioned if Rihanna understands the gravity of the accusations against her when she allegedly brought a golden microphone to a town meeting and let a DJ play "B Better Have My Money" during her address. Her most outspoken detractors are now former allies. Trustees who once supported her have turned against her, citing her erratic behavior and unwillingness to address the gravity of the accusations. The tension has escalated, with rumors swirling about Henyard's potential plans to flee before facing legal consequences. Her reduced public appearances and silence on critical matters have only fueled speculation. The FBI's heightened interest in her activities has added another layer of uncertainty to her future. Concerns about the extent of financial misconduct have been amplified by her alleged connections to Deputy Police Chief L.L. Lacey, who was recently indicted for bankruptcy fraud. Lacey's legal troubles have raised questions about Henyard's potential involvement and whether she might attempt a last-ditch effort to retain power or evade justice. In response, local trustees have taken decisive action to curtail Henyard's influence. They have imposed stricter spending limits, revoked her access to local credit cards, and initiated an independent investigation into her financial dealings. However, Henyard has resisted these efforts at every turn, refusing to cooperate and obstructing attempts to stabilize Dalton's finances. As Dalton's financial and political crises deepen, the town's future hangs in the balance. The FBI investigation continues to unfold, with residents anxiously awaiting its outcome. Many hope that justice will be served, but the timeline for legal action remains uncertain. Henyard's tenure, once a symbol of hope and progress, now stands as a cautionary tale of leadership gone awry. Whether she will be held accountable or manage to escape the consequences of her alleged actions remains to be seen. For the people of Dalton, the stakes are high, and the resolution of this dramatic saga will shape the town's future for years to come. Henyard has, however, fiercely opposed these initiatives, thwarting all attempts to enlist outside scrutiny. Her refusal to cooperate has left the town's leadership in a state of paralysis, worsening Dalton's financial situation. The town's decaying infrastructure and the possible threats to public personnel further underline the depth of the problem. Henyard's continuous opposition has delayed trustees' urgent efforts to draft an emergency budget, leaving Dalton teetering on the edge of collapse. The caustic political and personal drama coming from Henyard's conduct has produced a volatile atmosphere in the community. Locals are closely tracking the FBI's expanding probe, holding on to the faith that justice will ultimately prevail. However, the timetable for potential legal action remains undetermined. It is becoming increasingly evident that Henyard's stint as mayor may be nearing its end. Yet, questions remain. Will she be held accountable before she gets the chance to escape? Or will the community endure further upheaval as the full extent of her alleged actions comes to light? Dalton's future hangs in the balance as the investigation continues and public pressure mounts. The wheels of justice are turning slowly but steadily, and the people of Dalton are eagerly awaiting the conclusion of this dramatic tale. There was a lot of hope and optimism when Tiffany Henyard was elected as Dalton's first African-American woman mayor in 2021. With promises of community-driven projects, economic revival, and answers to Dalton's enduring problems, her election represented a new beginning for the town. The community responded favorably to Henyard's platform, which placed a strong emphasis on improved safety, public services, and a dedication to serving the people. She seemed to be fulfilling her promises for a while, and her popularity skyrocketed. But in a matter of 2 years, Henyard's tenure took a sharp and disturbing turn. What started out as an optimistic journey swiftly turned into a tumultuous tale of accusations, court cases, and extravagant spending. Her administration was enmeshed in chaos, and there were frequent allegations of financial mismanagement. Many of her early supporters had abandoned her by 2022 after becoming disenchanted with her inaction in the face of growing misconduct evidence. As residents and local authorities noticed that Henyard appeared more concerned with her own interests than with meeting Dalton's needs, reports of financial malfeasance grew. Her concurrent position as Thornton Township supervisor, which gave her control over 2 local government organizations, only made matters worse. Trustees in both Dalton and Thornton Township accused Henyard of corruption and careless spending, instead of leveraging this dual role to promote constructive change. Exorbitant travel costs, ostentatious purchases, and a lack of transparency in the town's budgeting process were among the reports of questionable financial decisions. Open confrontations between Henyard and Dalton's trustees became commonplace, with trustees accusing her of driving the town toward bankruptcy. Similar grievances were echoed by Thornton Township trustees, fueling speculation that Henyard had transitioned from a celebrated leader to a rogue official. The mounting scandals overshadowed her once lofty aspirations for change, leaving many to question where it all went wrong. Allegations of extravagant personal spending, ranging from first-class flights to luxury hotels, further eroded public trust. Her government's fiscal irresponsibility, highlighted by reports of a $43,000 Amazon shopping spree in a single day, became a focal point of public outrage. Henyard's erratic public behavior only deepened the controversy. Allegedly, bringing a golden microphone to a town meeting and allowing a DJ to play Rihanna's "Be Better Have My Money" during her speech, Henyard appeared out of touch with the seriousness of the accusations against her. As public frustration boiled over, trustees took measures to limit Henyard's influence. They imposed stricter spending limits, revoked her access to local credit cards, and launched independent investigations into her financial dealings. Henyard, however, resisted these efforts, further stalling progress and exacerbating the town's financial crisis.